Good morning, YouTube. It's Scout Dunnage Garage. It is November 20th, and I'm feeling the need for some adventure, but I think I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. We're in Loess Hills, Iowa. Stick around. Let's see what I got myself into. Before we jump into this week's adventure, I'd like to invite you to the Midwest #1 Adventure and Travel Consumer Show, the More Overlanding and Off-Road Expo. It will be held April 21st through 22nd, 2023 at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds in Springfield, Missouri. Be sure to use the code DUNNAGEGAR10 for 10% off your ticket prices. I will be there at the Storytellers area, and I look forward to meeting you there. Now let's get to this adventure. So what are the Loess Hills? Well, they're not far from Omaha, that's for sure. They're made from retreating glaciers from the Ice Age that exposed sandbars along the rivers. Then over about 25,000 years, the wind pushed the sand and soils into hills of loess. According to Google, a loess is loosely compacted yellow-gray deposits of wind-blown sediment of which extensive deposits occur. Today, the definition of a Loess Hill is a hill made up of loess that is more than 60 feet tall. Using that definition, about 640,000 acres of land in western Iowa constitutes the Loess Hills landform. While the Loess Hills can be found throughout the world, there's only one other place that has Loess Hills greater in size than Iowa, and that can be found in China. The Loess Hills State Forest is divided into 4 management units. The Little Sioux consists of 3,835 acres, the Mondamin, 1,096 acres, the Pisgah, 2,564, and if I pronounced that wrong, I apologize. But the Pisgah area is also the home of the forest headquarters / visitor center. The 4th area is near Pisgah and is called Preparation Canyon, and that consists of 4,105 acres. There's a lot to do in the Loess Hills area. Not only can you take scenic drives in the forest located in Harrison County, you can go cross-country skiing, bird watching, hunting, hiking, and yes, camping or overlanding. The camping areas are hike-in only and are restricted to designated spots or in the parking areas. There are also privately owned campgrounds and cabins you can rent in the area as well. see what it looks like. This wasn't too bad of a walk, a couple hundred yards from where we parked. Picnic table, fire ring. Here we are, Loess Hills, Iowa. Just recently heard about the place, never been here. I'll tell you what, I am impressed. There is tons of hiking. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. And I was jonesing to get out of the house, get away from work, and kind of escape. Hey, you know, I think I may have bitten off a little bit more than I could chew. I knew it was going to be cold, but I didn't realize it was going to snow. It's going to get cold tonight. Well, good morning. It was a cold night in that tent, and it was a colder morning this morning. Decided I didn't want to stick around and wait for the sun to come up to make coffee and breakfast, so we headed out, got on the road, drove the 54 minutes back to Omaha to the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge. Bob, the bridge, which is what it's known by locally, is one of the longest pedestrian bridges ever built. The bridge is 3,000 feet long and spans the Missouri River. Construction started in October 2006 and was completed in September 2008. The longest span is 506 feet and has a 52-foot clearance. The people who walk the bridge are treated with amazing views of Omaha's skyline. It also connects Nebraska and Iowa in the middle. There you can participate in a ritual called bobbing, which is taking your picture while in both states at the same time. Well, it's a blustery day. I don't know if you can see it. but it is snowing or flurrying, but we're getting ready to get on the Bob Bridge. On the Nebraska side, enjoy a 3-acre Omaha plaza with an interactive water jet fountain and access to National Park Service Visitor Center. The bridge is connected to more than 150 miles of nature trails. Visitors to the area love to bike and walk on the Bob. They enjoy live music in the plaza area on Friday nights during the summer. The plaza is surrounded by large amphitheater-like grass seating. Guests are encouraged to bring lawn chairs and/or blankets. More information can be found at bridgebeats.com. All right, we are in the middle of the Bob Bridge, which means we're both in Nebraska and Iowa at the same time. And this is called bobbing. So, woohoo, time to bob. Well, it was time to get back on the road and head home, and that's when we heard that all too familiar rattling coming from the rooftop tent. Yep, having issues with bolts coming loose on the roof rack. Second time it's happened. We're going to see if we can't figure out what's causing it. But thanks for watching. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a blessed day. Now go find your adventure.